since everything is a product of one's own mind. For those of you who've been practicing clearing for a while, you should have noticed by now that when your attention changes, when your focus shifts, then physiology shifts. And if you're any good at it, then the reality will shift as well. So if you get lost down a particular rabbit hole, but you can step back and take a breath and change the thought process, the quicker you can do it, of course, the better, the easier it is, then the reality begins to change. And so we get used to noticing that when we do put our attention elsewhere, reality does begin to change, which is one of the fundamental reasons that we would be doing clearing, of course, is because when we start to develop the ability to notice what's happening or what we perceive to be happening, and we stop giving it energy. So essentially, we stop feeding the story that we've been believing in for a long time. And that's a pretty sort of simple, obvious level, I guess, to this work, is that we can change our manifesting reality. We can't do it if energy or information that we put into this sea of consciousness in the past is still coming back to us. If it's still coming back to us, the tendency, of course, is when an issue shows up in your life that you're not comfortable with, you try and do something about it. This is traditional approach. It may not apply to all of you, of course. Most of you, I expect. But we try to do something about it. The moment you do something about it, you're acknowledging the reality of that particular story. You're putting more energy in, which basically guarantees it's going to come back another day. And the more we ignore situations like this, the stronger the charge becomes, so that when the situation does present in our lives again, it's even more intense. And so we get caught in that particular spiral, that loop, running around and round in circles, trying to fix something that ultimately is not broken. It's just our continued association, identification with the story that we keep giving energy to, and it keeps showing up. So that's one example of how your projections, an energetic projection, and that can be an emotion, it can be a thought, it can be a physical action, that this projection into this cosmic soup, this hologram, this holoverse, this computer simulation, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're putting in is coming back to you. And if you can recognize that, you can see the part that you're playing in creating the world that you live in.